Morning, guys. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I did a video about last week, and I was talking about a guy named Neville Goddard. And if you don't know too much about him, this video is coming to you for some reason. I don't know. The video came to me at a random time when I first heard about him. It was some of his lectures, and yeah, man, I just think he's really interesting, and I just think it's now more people are talking about him. But I feel like it's interesting that he's not being pushed out as more. Of course, he's not around anymore, but I mean, his teachings are crazy. Like I had some things happen, and that's why I'm making this video, because like I really want people to understand, you know, the power of some of the things he's teaching us. And what I'm gonna do with this video, I'm just gonna do a quote that resonated with me and planted the seed, and it kind of got me to start. What's the word for it? You know, just moving different and start being a little more smarter about what I'm thinking about, you know, or what I'm, you know, the things that I'm thinking, yeah, the things that I'm using my imagination to think about. So I'll post another video. Like I'm gonna do right now, I'm just doing quotes and just going my reaction or what I feel about them, but I'll post another video showing proof of some things, you know, like when it happens, you know, because I'm keeping track of all this. I'm tracking everything just to let you guys know, just because sometimes people need, I understand it, because that's how I was too. I need proof sometimes, you know. It's easy for anyone to talk, but nothing is being sold here. You're just watching the video, so no one's trying to sell anything. I'm just putting out the info, if you get what I mean. So here's this quote that I thought was super interesting, and it helped me a lot. Helped me a lot, and it's still helping me a lot today. And remember, I'm still new to this. I'm still learning, but as I'm learning, I'm just recording it and putting it out there just so it might resonate with someone. You know, if it's not for you, it's not for you, because it wasn't for me at one point. Here's the quote, and the title is Neville on Imagination as Thinking. A thought acted upon is an imaginal act. Think a horrible earthquake, and God will give it to you. Imagine a war, and God will provide that too. Imagine peace, and you will have it. God will give you health if you will, but imagine being healthy. Imagine success, and you will have it. The moment you think, you are feeding your imagination, which is a person. You are the mask God is now wearing. For God became you, that you may become God. Whatever we're constantly imagining or thinking about is manifesting into our lives. So the key is like we gotta use our imagination for the positive. I know we're in a society where it's easy to, you know, think about the worst of everything, like, oh, this could happen, this could happen. But what no one ever really taught us was that when we're doing that, we're kind of manifesting that, you know. And it's not always like that, but from my experience, it's like, yeah, when I would always stress about or worry about something, I noticed when I look back on my life, like whenever I was stressing about something, I ended up manifesting it. You get what I'm saying? So like now, like whatever you're going through, like whether it be bills or relationship issues, whatever, use your imagination to imagine the best solution for it, not just the problem that you're dealing with, you know, because that's just the wrong way. Yeah, it really is. And even if you take away the teaching, sorry, my son's here. Even if you take away the teachings, it's literally almost something we all know deep down in our subconscious. Like we know, like, yeah, why would I think of a problem that I'm having repetitively? You know, like why wouldn't I think of a solution? You should always, with any problem, think of a solution for it. So yeah, and like another thing from the teachings from his lectures is the most important time of the day is when you're going to bed. That's why, if you guys remember, I know you guys heard it before, is people saying like, oh, never go to bed mad, because all that's doing is you're going to bed mad, and that's the most important time is when you go to bed and when you wake up. If you're going to bed mad, you're manifesting that for the next days and the days to come. So you know, it's always, that's why I always make sure I go to bed and I put on a lecture or do a meditation or something, because you know, when you're in that last like few minutes before, you're in that last few minutes before you go to bed, I think they called it the beta. Your brain goes into like a beta mode, basically, where it's absorbing everything, and so when you first wake up, that's why you first wake up, you should do your, say your affirmations or say what you're grateful for, do things like that to get you into the flow, So yeah, that's just a quote I did, and I hope you guys like it. I'm just learning how to do this, learning how to talk on camera, but this is just something where I feel like that it's important that we know this, because I feel like deep down we do all know it, but it's very important. Like when it came to me, it was random. It came in my suggestions. Neville Goddard did. It was a long time ago, and I watched it, but it's still I wasn't ready for it. It took me some time. It just planted the seed, and like down the road, I was like, oh, what was that lecture? And I researched them, and I started doing some research on them, and man, I believe if you guys, if you're watching this, you're already kind of interested in it anyway, so you're on the right path, and let's just continue to grow together, man, and learn. And just remember, the past is the past. Anything that happened yesterday is yesterday. Yesterday is gone. There's nothing we can do about it, so just keep looking forward and just keep a positive outlook on everything, and whatever you're going through is temporary. We have the power to pull ourselves out of anything, any situation. And once we get deeper into once I get deeper into these videos, I'll tell you about my past situations and how I use this technique to really pull my family out of tough times, and I'm only going to speak on something. The type of person I am, I'm only going to speak on something if it's my truth. I'm not going to come on here and we're not selling anything. This is just me speaking the truth. I'm not gonna talk on anything that's not my truth and didn't really do something or affect me or change me or have an effect on me, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, guys, so down the road I'm also, stay tuned, like and subscribe, because I'm gonna post facts. I'm gonna show proof of things, and yeah, man, I just wanted to tell you guys that, and give me a like and subscribe if you're still watching. I appreciate you. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope your day goes amazing. You have a positive day, and I hope something in this video resonates with you. It's uncut. I'm just talking to you guys like you're my friends. So love you guys, man. I appreciate you.